go. Next one. We'll try and get all of these because, you know, it's always good to go to a good ending, isn't it?
Always.
So yeah.
So I did see Metal Sonic in the opening.
Yeah.
So immediately this screams to my inner fanboy.
Yeah, totally. I mean, a lot about this feels really sort of close to my heart because, I mean, we both grew up reading Sonic the comic, so the Chaotix feature a lot more heavily in that comic.
Yeah.
I mean, they do obviously appear in the American one, but that wasn't really readily available when we were kids.
Hence the difference between the UK and America.
Yeah. And I mean, I remember getting one opportunity to play Sega Sonic Arcade at the Tropicero once, and so I was familiar with Mighty Fire.
Oh.
So yeah, finally getting to play it in this was kind of cool. So.
I'm assuming if you get hit in these stages, you only lose rings, not blue spheres.
Yes, and the rings you might have noticed are actually counting down, so they count as your time as well. So you do want to be getting rings to help you in the later stages. But for these early ones, it really doesn't. I think you're generally given enough rings to beat both parts. So yeah, I should probably be paying more attention to that. So this is one of those things where you can use it to your advantage. So I wouldn't have got round there in time before falling off the pit.
I see.
So yeah, it's quite smart. I quite like that. But again, it's all personal preference. I can totally see why this would kind of put people off a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. But again, as you said, I mean, it's trial and error.
Yeah. I mean, this is early days of 3D graphics as well. You can see none of these areas are texture mapped in any way. It's all flat shading.
A lot of it reminds me of some of the early stuff from the Mega CD.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also very like Sega of this time because I think things like Virtual Racing would have been out, you know, and Virtual Fighter, which are not texture mapped. They're all just flat polygons. So yeah, it's just their style. But yeah, it would have been nice to have had a little bit more draw distance so you could see what was coming up a little bit. But there you go.
Well, even Sonic 2 Half-Pipe had that issue. You just had to work with. You had to realise what you got on either of the bends and learn the levels.
No, totally.
So how many zones are there?
So there's 5 in total, and then like I say, each is 5 each. So you do the math because I can't be bothered.
Sorry, how many zones are there?
So it's 5 zones and then 5 acts for each zone.
And you've done 1 zone and 1 act, 2 acts.
I've basically done 1 act because the first stage is an introduction that's separate to everything else.
So there's 25 levels.
Yeah. Right. No. Let's have a little muck around with this. So I haven't actually had a chance to show you because I'm only controlling Knuckles at the moment. But each character has their own like separate moves.
Right.
So SBO can actually run up walls.
Okay.
So you can stick to walls and run up them.
Yep.
Mighty has a similar thing, but it's actually just so you can kick off walls and jump up higher.
Right, I see.
He doesn't actually allow you to run up them. Obviously, Knuckles can glide and climb walls as well. Can't remember what Charming's is. I think it's just flight, and I really don't know what Vective is. But yeah, that's fine. We can find this thing out.
I presume it would be something to do with flight.
Yeah, I'm not sure it is, to be honest with you, with Vector. I think it's. Yeah, I really don't know, honestly. Right, I hit a switch there just in case you're wondering what the hell's going on, and that can move the stage around a little bit. Right, I need to get some rings because we're pretty low, and I want to get in that special stage.
You do need 50 to.
Yeah, you need 50 at the end. So it's traditional Sonic instead of just finding the special stage rings. Certain games. And if I remember correctly, this has like a completely different director to like Sonic 1 or 2 or 3D for that.
Knuckles.
I think I really can't remember the man's name, but yeah, it's a one-off. But I mean, like, it still feels very Sonic-y. He definitely nailed the feel.
So it definitely feels like a Sonic game.
Oh yeah, completely. It's just that additional thing with the ring rope kind of.
Well, as we've discussed in a previous video, it's gimmick.
Yeah, it's just, they're trying to keep things fresh, aren't they? Right, there we go. So that's a really handy mechanic. So you can hold a character in place by pressing the B button and then, flinging them around.
Get momentum.
Right. Be really careful here. We're going to do the bad at the top. Oh, this has got fun. controls have gone all weird. There we go.
If in doubt, pause.
Yeah.
So, bandits are dropping silver rings?
They're basically sort of unpowered rings. Like a gold ring in this, yeah, so that it's disintegrated. Right. A gold ring in this game is essentially at full capacity, isn't it? In the essence. Everything is about the power of the rings in this game.
Right, I see.
Cool. Cracking through this at a good pace. So yeah, I'm trying to remember, because we haven't had a chance to see a bonus stage. I'm trying to remember where they're sort of hidden. Maybe I'll do a little bit more exploring in all those.
8 blue spheres, Jesus.
So yeah, it's getting a bit tricky now. Yeah, you're getting more rings as a result.
So you have to start using the bounce and stuff and being visually aware of the entire stage.
Yeah, you've really got to be looking at like all angles now. Which is difficult work because as I already mentioned, the draw distance is pretty damn low.
Interesting. But okay. Yeah, we went out for our good friend Andy, his meal last night. And,
yeah, the tall guy, if you're familiar with his username on YouTube and whatever.
YouTube and the Twitch.
Yeah.
And what was it? We were out for a deal. We're out for a meal with quite a few of our friends and bits and pieces, and we basically asked them what kind of games they want to see us playing, and
I failed. So what happens instead of actually failing is you'll go through that section again until you can complete it. But you just need to make sure that you have enough rings to be able to complete the whole stage.
Oh, fair enough.
So this does still put you at a detriment.
But yeah, and so a friend of ours that was at the meal said, well, you should do Knuckles Chaotix and do a full Chaos ring run. So
this is essentially just answering that call. So thank you very much for that.
That was Dave, I believe, our friend, Mr. Dave,
who is about at the moment, but he's not in the room with us. So
sleeping like a little baby.
Maybe he'll appear later. We don't know yet. There we go. Right. So let's get some rings.
But yeah, as a prelude to that, like if you've got any games you'd like to see us play which aren't ridiculously silly long,
yeah.
I'm looking at you, Shenmue. Then feel free to leave it in a comment, and we'll take it.
We'll totally consider all the recommendations. So definitely leave the comments. We'd really like to see some feedback. So yeah, no.
Another 8.
Okay, yeah. So. Last section.
So if you found this, would it just throw you at the beginning of this section or the entire stage?
No, only this section.
Right,
so it's quite generous, really. But yeah, you've just got to be...
Saw blades out of nowhere.
yeah, new gimmicks now. Ooh. Ah, missed it. Branching parts for the first time.
It's a bit clutch here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's fine, as long as you stay centred, it'll actually sort of centre itself.
Fair enough. That's a little bit trippy.
Yeah,
I like how they've gone. Oh, that's a bit rude. I like.
Right, I'm going to go through again.
You need to get 4 more.
Yeah.
You've got enough rings to do that though.
I'm pretty sure we can get through here. Yeah, it's quite quick. There we go. It's the first time it's given me any hassle.
Well, I imagine it's only going to get worse, isn't it?
Yeah. Can't come across. See, I feel like I'm missing a lot if I don't go through there.
Yeah. Well, there was definitely another one on that ledge that you like.
Yeah, but that's only 2 extra. Oh, hang on, we didn't get one.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, you missed this one because you need to be further right.
There you go.
So you still need 2 more though.
Yeah, still got that 2 rings.
That's only taking like 10 rings a run. So
yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let's see where we can go. Oh, I fell through the stage.
Course out. Well then.
Yeah, I don't know if that was because there was a hole or it just glitched, but
yeah,
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's a hole. Right. Let's change character. See if I can get better. Yep, good.
No,
they basically descend and move around it the longer you leave it, but as long as you can get it before it starts moving around, then it's fine.
I don't know. Statues and they just come to life?
Yeah, essentially the machine sort of unfreezes them or whatever.
Fair enough.
So Vector's a hefty old sprite there.
He's also an arsehole from Sonic Generations. So this is where the level stuff comes into play, because it could randomise onto a level you've already been on.
Yeah, essentially. So I think we've already played this stage, so we'll get Act 2 of this now.
So I presume that after you've done 5 acts of a level, you can't randomise onto it again.
Yeah, so that's basically the stage complete then.